guys, welcome back. Today is Valentine's Day, and I decided, I have so much, I really have a lot of high-grade model kits that I've built through the years, but I've only reviewed one, which is the O. That's about 2-3 years ago. So I think it's high time for me, with my new room and all, to actually show you guys what the kits look like, what I think of them, and if it's actually worth buying it, or just passing on the kit. Because most of the time, what people would think is, if I buy this kit, am I gonna be happy? Or if I buy this kit, am I getting my money's worth? It's Valentine's. Let's try to make this like a love, what do you call this? Let's try to make this like a love advice Gundam review. Now I know it's a bit weird, and I'm probably the last person you're gonna ask for advice with, love or Valentine's Day or whatever, but whatever works. So today I'm thinking, it's Valentine's. It's Valentine's is associated with the color red. So why not review Char's Zaku? I actually have one. This is a kit from 2002, and I got this for 450 pesos. That's about $9, which is very cheap. And I got it here in the Philippines, bought it online. Actually didn't pay shipping for it because as long as you got through 1,000, you actually get free shipping on online website. So I got it. And this gets pretty old school again, 2002. So this is about 15 years ago. And that was a rooster. Anyway, let me try to open this up and let me show you guys. We're still gonna, I don't have a stand, so I'm gonna use this, mini garbage basket, whatever. So let's see. Couple of things that you might notice with this kit. Let me show you the kit here. As soon as well, here's the kit. There you go. That is the kit. That is the. Is that better? Okay. So this is the kit. This is the Char Zaku. High grade 1/144, again 15 years ago. So colors don't really match the same or what you would normally see right now with the real grade Char Zaku or the newly released Gundam Origins Char Zaku. So this actually has a red and brown texture. The red here kind of looks like a pinkish cherry. I don't know. It's a very weird kind of red for a Char Zaku, but I like the old school. Because not just because it's a Universal Century kit or it's a mobile suit from the Universal Century, but I like how the old kits are made because it was really simple. Articulation was really simple, but of course red is not really my favorite color. I'm sure for most of you who have been watching my videos, I've never really had. Red has always left a very bad taste in my mouth. I've no, don't have anything against people who like the color red. It's, it's personal opinion. I just love blue so much that, I just really don't want to look at any other color anymore, which is the same thing that you would feel when you actually fall in love with a girl or a boy. Or if you're gay or lesbian or whatever, that's your cup of tea. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, great job in correlating the Gundam review to love. Yeah. I should rethink what I've been doing with my life. Anyway, so yeah, let's go back. Again, this is Char Zaku, and one thing I really like about this kit is the color. Like I said, I'm not a very big fan of red, but this doesn't seem red to me. Look at that. Let me focus a little bit there. Come on, focus. Come on. Focus on Zaku. There we go. Is it? No, it's not. It's very hard. Anyway, it's kind of like a cherry, like a mild cherry color. I'm not really good at depicting or describing colors. You know, that's the word. But you know, I like the cherry, like the mild cherry color on this kit. You know, because it's kind of different. It's kind of something that you haven't really seen, or you don't really see normally in kits that are made today. You know, this day and age. It actually comes with a cannon, of course. Standard cannon actually goes in the back. I'm not gonna put it there. Extra arms, or extra, you know, extra hands, and that's probably it with the kit. Now, one thing that you have to understand is most of the time when people want kits, they would want like, oh, I like Char Zaku, so I'm gonna buy each and every one. I'll buy the old school one. I'll buy the you know, I'll buy the real grade one. I'll buy the Origins one. I'll buy each and every Char Zaku that I like because I like the color. That's actually like you liking a girl or a boy or somebody that actually looks like a specific look on somebody, and then, you know, trying to chase after somebody or anyone that actually looks like that person. You know, it's kind of like you're collecting people, like toys. If you have a thing for chinky eyes and, you know, white skin, you'd probably, you know, be running off to China, Japan, or, you know, Korea, or whatever Asian country, Philippines included. So that doesn't make sense. But anyway, going back, I love the articulation here. It's very flexible. If you look at the arms, which is very weird actually. Look, you see, the arms can actually stretch like that, which is, I've never really seen a Gundam or a mobile suit do that. But, you know, this is a really old kit, and you know, it's, you know, the articulation is very old school as well. You know, they haven't really taught much of the design probably back in 2002, but, you know, who blames them? And look at the feet. You know, one thing that's very odd about the feet is this. It can actually, what the, wait, I always break these. I always do. So, you know, the legs articulate like this, so it actually looks like a velociraptor leg when it's actually standing like that. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but I guess that was the best articulation design they had back 15 years ago. So, you know, one of my favorite characters in the Gundam series or the Gundam anime has been Char Aznable, because, you know, not because he's red, not because he's always using a red mobile suit, but the fact is he's one of the best pilots, mobile suit pilots, like ever in the Universal Century. I mean, people, even until the Unicorn Age, people are still talking about Char. You know, the Red Comet, right? So, you know, he's pretty badass, and at the same time, Char is actually, you know, he actually has a very good sense of humor. If you've watched the Universal Century animes with Char in it, you actually be cracking up with the jokes he makes, and, you know, like at one point he would say like, we came here to laugh at you or something. So, you know, that always cracks me up. Also, like I said, every mobile suit that Char actually makes is a red mobile suit, naming him the Red Comet. So if you see a red mobile suit, most likely that is Char in the Universal Century. So, you know, there's nothing really special about his mobile suits. It's actually the same mobile suit. It's just that the paint job is just red because Char just wants it red. He just wants it that way. I mean, have you seen the Red Zaku 2 kick the RX-78's ass? Have you? If you haven't, you actually need to look. But I'll find a link or whatever on the description so that you can just, you know, so you can see how Char actually beat up the RX-78 in space. In space. So, you know, these kits aren't really built, or, you know, supposedly these are ground type kits. So, you know, not much thrusters at the back. It's pretty simple. Not like the real grade or the new Char Zaku, the Origin one. would have still the same standard gun, but if it's Char using it, you're guaranteed to get your ass whooped by this mobile suit. I guarantee it. So going back, let me give you advice for all you geeks out there, like building Gundam or collecting toys. You're 27 years old and you're still living in your parents' house. Don't know what you can want to do with your life. You know, just I actually read something on Facebook today. It said, if Internet Explorer has the guts to ask you to be its default browser, then you should have the guts to ask the girl out. that always cracks me up. Doesn't make sense, but it makes so much sense, really. So, you know, if you feel that you're not confident enough, you're not up to par with people's standards, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know until you try. Like I said, like what Facebook said, if Internet Explorer has the guts to ask you to be its default browser, then you should have the guts to ask your girl out. Honestly. You know, no harm in trying, right? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and let me know if you actually got a Valentine with my advice. If not, then, you know, just try to build Gundam or collect toys or do whatever you want until the next Valentine's happens or something. Somewhere in this god-awful planet, or maybe in Mars or wherever, there's somebody destined for you. Who knows, I might not be born yet. Really, that's really weird for old dudes, but you know, it's possible.